Hi, my name is Sarah and I'm from Teach Learn Grow. In this video for Subiaco Library, we will be taking a look at online news media sources. There is an overwhelming amount of information that can be found on the internet. Therefore, it is important to be able to recognize different types of news and media sources, know where to find good information online, and have assurance that the information we are consuming is reliable and accurate. Sources can be catalogued into two main categories, primary or secondary. This classification of sources can help determine if the information you're looking at is a recollection of a previous event or whether the source is aiming to convince you of a certain argument or perspective. Primary sources are original documentation and first-hand accounts of events. Examples of primary sources include archival material, such as video footage, photographs, or articles from the time, government sources, and published academic research. Secondary sources, on the other hand, interpret, summarize, or analyze primary sources. Secondary sources include most general websites, books, ebooks, some articles written retrospectively, and reviews. Now moving on to the mechanisms of finding information online and how to determine whether it is trustworthy. One general way of checking if a website is reliable is by taking a look at the website address. Government, organization, and education websites belong to established institutions and are often very reliable and dependable. These sites can easily be identified through the website address containing .gov, .org, or .edu for government websites, organization websites, and education websites respectively. Other things you can look for are familiar logos, the address and contact details, and the About Us section of the website. In this day and age, many traditional newspapers publish online. Renowned and local news institutions, such as the New York Times, The Guardian, The Economist, and The West Australian, have websites or online publishing that you can access for free or with subscriptions. You can find these sites simply by searching the name of the newspaper in your search engine. There's also the option of downloading applications on your mobile device for newspapers. If you go into the App Store, and in the search function, type in the name of your desired publisher, you're able to download apps for newspapers you read and get regular updates on the latest news. It is important to remember that newspaper articles can be both primary and secondary sources and can include some bias depending on the author, publishing company, or if the article is trying to convince or sell something to an audience. National broadcasting companies, such as the ABC or SBS, have websites online where you can access a range of their resources. Journal articles are reliable sources of research and information that are fairly easy to find online. All original academic writing and research is a primary resource. Systematic reviews and meta-analyses, which come in the form of some journal articles, are secondary resources. It can also be worthwhile checking if the journal article has been published in a recognized reasonable journal or if it has been peer-reviewed. Common and well-known publishing journals include Nature, NCBI, and PLOS. You can also find journal articles through searching in Google Scholar. Taking a look at this example, you can see that I have searched up, does exercise improve sleep? Looking at the results, we can see a number of websites published by well-known institutions. And at the bottom of the screen, I can see 2 journal articles which I can use as part of my research. Your local library has online resources that you are able to access as a member. If you go onto the Subiaco Library website and navigate to online resources, there is a range of sources at your disposal including reliable databases, ebooks, audiobooks, and streaming services. Please refer to the help documents if you would like to learn more about accessing these resources. I hope you have found this video useful and can apply some of these tips when researching in the future. This has been a general summary of sources and news and information and where you can find them online. Thank you for watching.